In today's video, we're going to be going over 9 early signs of prediabetes. Prediabetes precedes type 2 diabetes and is diagnosed when an individual's fasting blood sugar is between 100 and 125 milligrams per deciliter or 5.6 to 6.9 millimolars per liter. More than 1 in 3 Americans has prediabetes, and this rate is comparable for other Western countries such as Canada and Australia as well. If you catch prediabetes early, it is easier to bring your fasting blood sugar down and reverse the diagnosis. And there are several signs that you can watch out for that are indicators that you are headed towards prediabetes. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 9 early signs of prediabetes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kate. I'm a health coach and I post videos on a high-fat, nutrient-dense way of eating. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, feel free to share, and make sure to subscribe. And make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook where I share new posts every single day. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. For everything from websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that does it all. Head to squarespace.com/healthcoachkate to start your free trial today. As mentioned at the start of this video, prediabetes is characterized by having high fasting blood sugar. Higher than what is considered to be normal, but not high enough to be what is classified as type 2 diabetes. Yet. Up to 70% of people with prediabetes will eventually develop type 2 diabetes, so the odds of avoiding it are not in your favor. But just because they are not in your favor does not mean they can't be proven wrong. It is possible to reverse prediabetes and even type 2 diabetes, but the thing is the further it progresses, the longer it's going to take to reverse. Which is why I'm making this video today. We are going to be talking about early signs and symptoms that can help you to realize you need to take action now. Because even just having prediabetes increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, and more. And for women, PCOS and infertility. But with that being said, let's get into the 9 early signs of prediabetes. Number 1, excess belly fat. If you carry a lot of weight around your midsection, this can be an early indicator of prediabetes. There are 2 main types of fat, subcutaneous fat and visceral fat. Subcutaneous fat is considered to be the good type of fat and is any fat that you can pinch. This fat can be stored in various areas around the body, and it is essential for human health to have some percentage of it. Women require a higher body fat percentage than men do, and especially for women it's important because if they drop below the threshold of the body fat percentage they need, they can experience side effects such as irregular periods and infertility. Visceral fat, on the other hand, is stored in our abdomen around our organs. This type of fat is hard and is not essential for human health. It actually causes inflammation in the body. And visceral fat is an indicator of prediabetes because it causes glucose intolerance, aka the body's ability to regulate blood sugar. It is strongly associated with an increased risk of prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. So if you carry a lot of fat around your midsection, and especially if this fat is hard to the touch, this is a pretty strong indicator that you're headed towards prediabetes. Number 2, sugar cravings. If you experience frequent sugar cravings, and especially before you eat, this is another indicator that you're headed towards prediabetes. This happens because our bodies are not regulating blood sugar levels properly. The cells in your body are not able to absorb the glucose or sugar in our bloodstream the way that they should. So you're eating, and the energy is there in your system, but your cells can't access it, or can't access it efficiently. And this causes the sugar cravings. Number 3, high blood pressure. High blood pressure is another early sign of prediabetes. Over 26% of people worldwide have what is considered to be high blood pressure. And over half of these cases are caused by insulin resistance, maybe even more than half. We haven't talked about insulin resistance yet in this video, but it's basically when the cells in your body become resistant to the actions of insulin, just as the name says. And insulin is what brings the excess sugar from your blood to your cells for them to use as energy. So this ties in with the last symptom, which was sugar cravings, which was caused by the cells not being able to regulate blood sugar. And this is caused by insulin resistance. And insulin resistance is what causes prediabetes and eventually type 2 diabetes. And it's also what causes a lot of high blood pressure cases. Normal blood pressure is considered to be between 90/60 and 120/80. High blood pressure is considered to be anything above 130/80. So if you have high blood pressure, you might be headed towards prediabetes. Number 4, acne. Acne can also be a sign of prediabetes, especially for women. When our body is not regulating blood sugar efficiently, this leads to insulin levels staying higher than they should. And high insulin levels can cause the ovaries to make more male hormones. With more male hormones being produced, the skin becomes oilier and breakouts can happen. These breakouts can happen not only on your face, but also on your chest and your back as well. Number 5, dark skin patches. Dark skin patches can be another sign of prediabetes. High levels of insulin in the blood can trigger the appearance of dark, dry patches of skin. Usually these will appear on skin folds, in your armpits, around your neck, and your groin. Now before we get into the final 4 symptoms, I'm going to take a quick moment to tell you about today's sponsor, Squarespace. It is thanks to companies like Squarespace that I am able to provide you guys with as much free content as I do. I post 2 videos for you every single week relating to insulin resistance, low carb diets, what else do I post about? Sleep, nutrition, all that good stuff. And part of the reason I am able to keep this up is thanks to companies like Squarespace. So if you're thinking about building a website for your business or even for personal reasons, such as for a blog, Squarespace has got you covered. Their award-winning customizable templates will give your website a polished and professional look, while also being highly customizable. You have complete control over colors, fonts, sizing, photos, and more. Their templates are beautiful and professional. And one really cool feature that is handy for anyone who works with clients is the scheduling. You can utilize multiple calendars, customize payment settings, and set up automatic email and text reminders. And this is all done on one platform. Head to squarespace.com/healthcoachkate to start your free trial. You can start this free trial without having to enter your credit card details or anything. You can build your entire website, see exactly what it would look like, but I know you're gonna love it. And when you decide to launch your website, you can use code HealthCoachKate to save 10% off your first order. Thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. And now let's get back into the signs of prediabetes. Number 6, frequent urination. If you find that you always have to pee, this can be another sign of prediabetes. Frequent urination is defined as having to pee 7 or more times over the course of a day if you drink 2 liters of water. Because insulin is not regulating blood sugar efficiently, the kidneys have to create more urine to pass the excess sugar from the blood. Number 7, increased thirst. And of course, if you're peeing more, you're going to be thirstier. So this sign goes hand in hand with the last one. Number 8, fatigued. If you find that you are feeling tired all the time despite getting enough sleep, this can be a sign of prediabetes. This goes along with the sugar craving sign that we spoke about earlier. If our cells are not able to use glucose efficiently, they are not getting the energy they need and they cannot function properly, leaving us feeling drained as a result. Number 9, blurred vision. And the final sign of prediabetes that we're going to talk about today is blurred vision. And this one can be pretty scary. Elevated blood sugar can cause the tissues around the eyes to swell, distorting the shape of the lens. And this can cause vision to become blurry, even when wearing glasses or contacts. And those are 9 early signs of prediabetes. So if you have even one or more of these signs, it could be an indicator that you are headed towards prediabetes. But as I said at the start, the earlier you catch it, the better. So you might be wondering, what if you do have a lot of these symptoms? What can you do to prevent prediabetes? Well, you might remember that earlier in the video, I spoke about how prediabetes is caused by insulin resistance. And that is what we need to address if we want to prevent or reverse prediabetes. Because if you have multiple of the symptoms we talked about in this video today, it is very likely that you are insulin resistant. Now, I have a lot of videos on my channel talking about insulin resistance and how to reverse it, but I'm gonna link one up above right here that I think is gonna help you the most. This video gives you 3 tips you can start implementing in order to reverse insulin resistance, which is going to prevent prediabetes. I'm talking super easy diet and lifestyle changes that you can start making today. So click that video up above if you want to know more. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. So to quickly recap the 9 early signs of prediabetes. Number 1, excess belly fat. Number 2, sugar cravings. Number 3, high blood pressure. Number 4, acne. Number 5, dark skin patches. Number 6, frequent urination. Number 7, increased thirst. Number 8, fatigue. And number 9, blurred vision. Let me know in the comment section down below how many of these signs you have and if you have already been diagnosed with prediabetes or not. And thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to check them out, the link will be in the description box down below. Now, if you did enjoy this video, you might also enjoy the video that I mentioned earlier on 3 steps you can take to reverse insulin resistance. You can check it out here. If you want to catch up on my most recent upload, you can find it here. And if you want to check out my keto diet and carnivore diet coaching programs, you can find this here. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.